Your favorite online informative sports show has returned, the first episode for the year 2026. It's all things football, football unpacked. Good afternoon, welcome to it. My name is Apia Hotter. So much to talk about. A lot has happened in the world of football since we last joined. We crowned new champions. We're gonna have a new Nedbank Cup champion after Kaiser Chiefs, who are defending champions, crashed out midweek at the hands of rivals Stellenbosch. And of course, not forgetting South Africa will be facing this one opponent and back-to-back friendlies during the international break in the month of March from the 23rd and so forth. Not forgetting Banyana head coach Desiree Ellis has named her preliminary squad, which will be part of an alignment camp, which will go from the 13th of February to the 2nd of March as they prepare for the WAFCON, which is yet to be decided on whether or not it will be hosted in Morocco. After news coming in stating that Morocco have withdrawn the right to host the tournament. Good afternoon, welcome to it. My name is Pierre. Today's episode starts on a somber note, however. Today's episode starts on a somber note following the passing of Stellenbosch DDC midfielder Jean-Ray Gafford, who passed after an accidental drowning. Now, the news was confirmed by his agency in Pro Sport International and his former team in Cape Town Spurs. In a statement they wrote, "We are deeply saddened by the passing of Jean-Ray Gafford. Our heartfelt condolences go to his family, friends, Stellenbosch Football Club and the entire football community during this time." And the entire football community this time, a statement that was made by his agency. All things football, we would also like to express our condolences to the family, the friends, the loved ones. Stellenbosch FC, the former side who are known as Ice Cape Town, where he joined when he joined as a 12-year-old, that is, now known as Cape Town Spurs. We'd like to announce express our deepest condolences. Gafford was only 20 years old. May so rest in peace. All Things Football is back on your social media. We're back on YouTube. All Things Football and football. All Things Football. Football Unpacked. Talk to us on Instagram. We are also at All Things Football _14. TikTok at Football _14. Facebook All Things Football. Football Unpacked. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Auto news making headlines in the world of story. Not too many stories to share today. Starting with the South African Football Association, who have confirmed two friendlies for Bafana pre-World Cup friendlies against Panama, during the March international break. Now, but Panama are currently ranked 33rd in FIFA World Rankings and will be playing Bafana in two friendly matches from the 27th to the 31st of March as part of the preparation. Panama are also going to be part of the World Cup, where they are in Group L, paired with England, Croatia, and Ghana, while South Africa will play in what is a repeat of the 2010 FIFA World Cup, where they'll play a host Mexico on the 11th of March, ironically, South Korea along the line, and of course a fourth side that is yet to be decided. Czechia Republic, who will be no strangers to Bafana, with the two sides having met in the 1997 FIFA CAF Confederations Cup. The Denmark, of course, who are also in with a chance. They've met, where they were paired together in the 1998 FIFA World Cup. Ireland, who the side met in the 2000 FIFA, US Cup, which was played in the US of A. Not forgetting Macedonia, who are also in with a chance. Speaking, the Football Association recently put out on their website that Bafana will face Panama in two friendly internationals to be played in South Africa between the 27th and from between 27 to 31 March as part of the South African national team's preparation from the 2026 World Cup. The matches form a critical component of coach Hugo Broos's build-up program ahead of the global tournament, which will be jointly hosted by the United States of America, Canada, Mexico from 11 June to 11th of July. Panama are ranked 33rd in the world, considered to provide high quality opposition The Central American side offers a competitive, physical, and tactically disciplined test that aligns closely with the level Bafana Bafana will face at the FIFA World Cup. South Africa, as I've mentioned, have been drawn in Group A alongside hosts who they will play in the opening, Mexico, Korea Republic, and the side that is yet to be mentioned to be confirmed with Czech Republic, Republic of Ireland, Denmark, and of course North Macedonia. Moving on to our other story, chairman of Tanzanian side Simba Sports Club has come out. Even Mutaza Mangongo has broken his silence regarding the exit of South African tactician, and Fadlu Davids admitting that the silent exit could not have been prevented because the offer he refused to move to Morocco was too good. Speaking to a Tanzanian outlet known as Soka Lebongo, he stated the president chairman stated that when we started the season and we signed the players we recommended. A big offer came for him, and we had no choice but to let him go. Stating that it disrupted their flow, however, because they had to return to the market to look for another coach, which is not easy to some extent because it destabilizes the flow of the team and the changing of the philosophy for the side. That is, the chairman added that what I accept is that those people should praise whoever they like, but the blame should come to me. I cannot deliberately make the team perform badly because we created a capable board and the management to work with the technical bench and the players. On to our other story, Betway Premiership side Magesi FC head coach John Maduga are said to be engaged in crucial talks regarding his future at the Limpopo-based side. Now, we saw us at the last game for the Natsamesi at the now known Orlando Amstel Arena, where we saw Abram Teo, who was named as head coach. While he's the assistant coach, while Coach Maduka was giving instructions from the stands, not even on the bench. Magesi currently are bottom of the table with just 2 wins and 15 league matches, with the threat of relegation looming. The former Royal AM tactician's tenure has come under heavy scrutiny following a string of poor results, which leaves the Limpopo side base at the bottom. Sources state it has been stated, however, that the side is currently scrambling for solutions, with key figures still remaining in the side for their game against Upington City in the upcoming Nedbank Cup. Now, Coach Maduga joined the side following the departure of Owen Degama, who joined at the start of the season after his then employers Relay M were expelled from the league PSL, I beg your pardon, tasked with building on Magesi's historic debut campaign, where they won the Carling Black Label knockout at first ask under the guidance of coach Clinton Larson, who was rather sacked despite silverware, while Owen Dagama, who did relatively good also to preserve the club's top flight status, was also relieved of these duties. It remains to be seen, however, because as it is unclear on whether who will replace the Malawian tactician. Are we going to have Coach Abraham Teo? Coach Gordon Nicholson has expressed desire to return to the PSL. Are we going to have him come to the fore? On to our last story for the day. Coach Desiree Ellis has announced his squad to be a part of the alignment camp going into the COSAFA women's tournament, which is yet to be announced on regarding where it's going to be held. The side is going to help Coach Desiree Ellis with the alignment camp. We will be part of Coach Desiree Ellis's alignment camp from 13th February to the 2nd of March. For both the COSAFA and the WAFCON. The WAFCON is going to help with the qualification for the upcoming FIFA World Cup, where 4 top teams will qualify for the upcoming FIFA World Cup, which will be played in Brazil in 2027. Currently in the preliminary squad, we have Kalen Swart, Andile Dlamini, it was a regular, Dineo Magagula, and of course Casey Gordon, while defenders include your like of Figile Magama, Asana Hatebe, Bambanani Mbane, Karabo Dlamini, Shakira O'Malley, Sneko Guzondi, Yolanda Nduli, and of course Yolanda Nduli, Antonia Mponya, Lona Temba Mhlongo, Unati Ismaile, Kutso Pila, and of course Bahle Maneli, not forgetting Lebhag Ramalepe. Midfielders include the likes of Gabriela Salgado, Sbonga Konke Mzobe, Gugu Dlamini, Spulele Olweni, Zo October, Torishon Pelo, Bongea Gamete, who plies a trade in Denmark, Jessica Wade, Linda Mutlalo, Nonhlanhla Mthandi, Refilwe Jane, Amukela Mutau, Regina Mugagula, Mugulula, Bongiwe Tusi, Isabella Ludwig, while forwards include the likes of Noxolo Xesane, Hilda Mahaye, who makes a return alongside Tembi Khatlane, Ntabiseng Magia, Bonolo Mukoma, and of course Tato Mofolo. Now you might notice that there's the absence of former mark of talisman and Jermaine Siposime, who has since called time on the international career after stating that the last AFCON would be her last one. On to your results from what happened last week. Let's start with Betway Premiership kicked off. Not as many fixtures, however, with the likes of Stellenbosch, Mamelodi Sundowns, and Kaizer Chiefs, who were out resuming continental duties. Chippa United got the best of Durban City after two mistakes, gifted Sinopolo Kwaiba some goals in the first and the second half. Marumo Gallants falling short to Amazulu by an odd goal. Two goals in the first half from Yanela Mbutuma and Buitumelo Bufukeng. And Rebuhule Mufukeng rather were enough to see Orlando Pirates pass Magesi by 2-0. Polokwane City and Orbit College coming down from 2 goals to force a 2-0 draw. TS Galaxy falling short to Skukwena United by the odd goal, where we saw 2 red cards in Maduna and Khwapla both seeing reds after a confrontation. Amazulu going down by 2-0 following a Rele Mufukeng brace in the first and the second half, for the Nedbank in the first and the second half rather. Nedbank Cup last 32 kicked off on Wednesday. Mamelodi Sundowns beating Gomorrah United by 2-1 in what was a tightly contested affair. Kaizer Chiefs dethroned, going down by 2-1 at the hands of rivals Stellenbosch FC. Durban City going down to Durban City needing penalties to go get one past Chippa United, while Lutuli Brigades fell short to Vasco da Gama, going down by 4-1. Here's how the table looks after match day 15 for Orlando Pirates. Orlando Pirates are back at top spot separated by 3 points with Mamelodi Sundowns and 5 against their neighbors Kaizer Chiefs. 2 points separate Sundowns and Kaizer Chiefs in the top 3, with Amazulu looming in by 30 points alongside fifth place Skukwena United, who are on 29. Magesi, who've won just once and 59, sit on 11 points at the bottom of the food chain. Orbit followed by Orbit College, who are 2 games ahead on 14 points, which should serve for an interesting dogfight, that including Chippa United, who've also played for 17 games. Here's how the week of football looks today. Nedbank Cup football continues with the round of 32. Despite 4 teams having qualified, we still need 12 sides. We still need 12 sides to complete the round of 16. Army Rocket taking on Castric Stars, or Cardinals take on Jackson Spears. Hyper FC take on Skukwena United. Chakoma Chabanzibandira take on Orlando Pirates at the Mosmebila Stadium. Uppington City take on Magesi FC. Golden Arrows welcome Orbit College at the Kingsway Tennis Stadium. Kickoff for that fixture is at 1800 hours. Hungry Lions take on University of Pretoria at the Olympia Park Stadium in Rustenburg. Kambati take on Lerumo Lions tomorrow, while TS Galaxy will face off against Marumo Gallants. Welele FC will take on Richards Bay. Tuesday the 10th of February, the last day for the Nedbank Cup, where we wrap up the round of 32 fixtures, the first round that is. We'll see Polokwane City take on Amazulu, while SSUM 17 will take on Milford FC. English Premier League fixtures kicked off. English Premier League football kicked off last night with Leeds United putting three past Nottingham Forest to give them a chance of survival from the relegation battle, winning by 3 goals to 1. While today we'll see Manchester United take on Tottenham Hotspur. The first game of the day will see Tottenham Hotspur take on Manchester United at Old Trafford. Fulham will take on Everton at the Craven Cottage, while Turf Moor will see Burnley welcome West Ham United. Arsenal take on Sunderland at the Emirates Stadium. Wolverhampton Wanderers will take on Chelsea at the Molineux Stadium. Bournemouth will welcome Aston Villa at the Vitality. And of course, Newcastle will take on Brentford at St. James's Park in the last game of the evening. Tomorrow we'll see a double header with Brighton taking on Crystal Palace at the Amex Stadium, while Liverpool will see a blockbuster with Liverpool taking on Manchester City at Anfield. Tuesday, midweek fixtures, since we're not going to have Premier League football the next weekend due to the FA Cup commitments. Tottenham Hotspur will play against Newcastle, while Chelsea will take on Leeds United. Everton welcome Bournemouth, while West Ham United will take on Manchester United. Nottingham Forest will face off against Wolves, while Aston Villa will take on Brighton, while Crystal Palace take on Burnley. Manchester City welcome Fulham, while Liverpool travel to Sunderland on Wednesday. We close off on Thursday with Brentford taking on Arsenal. That's all we have time for on All Things Football. The first show for the year 2026. The show was supposed to return sooner. However, due to unforeseen circumstances, that could not happen. For that, I apologize sincerely. Hope you enjoy the show. I enjoyed bringing the presentation to you. The show will be in as soon as I'm done shooting. Hit me subscribe to follow on Instagram at All Things Football Unpacked, at All Things Football _14 on TikTok. We are on football. Follow, and comment and subscribe on YouTube. All Things Football Unpacked on YouTube. All Things Football Unpacked on Facebook and all your social media platforms. Hope you enjoy the show. I've enjoyed doing it for you. Enjoy the show. Enjoy the football. From myself, Apiochoto, do the noble thing. Take care of yourselves and each other. Cheers.